Oh, there it is out there, making a snowman.
There's no snow. What is that?
If you don't have any remaining, store-bought is fine.
Oh.
Okay. Recording. Perfect. Could someone please give me a recap of the last session?
Not I, says Sophia.
I feel like I did it last time.
You didn't.
What?
No, I did.
What?
So now it's your turn.
Fuck! Echo never does it. It's because he
You're
can't
right.
remember anything.
It's true.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. We woke up
Yep.
in the morning.
Okay.
Is that true?
No.
Also, see?
We were outside of...
You had just... the merchant, Tatiana, had just summoned a tent for you to purchase things from her bag of holding.
I shouldn't be expected to do this, because I'm also a dipshit.
Now you should pick up from there.
Some things were bought. I don't remember what.
Some things were sold.
Lots of stuff was sold. Lots of gold was exchanged.
Mm-hmm.
I got a scimitar.
Yes, you did.
I got a pretty sick scimitar of seasons.
A scimitar.
A scimitar, if you will. And okay, chime in with what you guys got, because I was not paying attention for you guys. I was listening to what you guys got.
King got an amulet of the devout.
See?
And a belt of stone giant strength.
Right, now he's stronger. I think
Well,
Sephora
the stone
challenged him
giant
to an arm
strength came
wrestle.
later.
That is later, yes. But
bought-
I also bought an instant fortress.
That's
Oh, yes, and then you furnished it. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Higgin, what you get?
He didn't really get anything. He just sold the stuff and then divvied up the gold.
He got a shit ton of drugs.
But that was that was at the tail end of the previous episode. And, fairy dust, mushroom caps, and some more yellow moss.
Right.
Yeah, so his drug
So our
pouch.
bunny can blaze it another day.
His drug pouch is bulgy.
I dabbed.
Completely didn't even fucking write that down. I did not realize you got so many drugs.
We had 25 servings of fairy dust, 25 mushroom caps, and I think I doubled my yellow moss.
Dude's gonna microdose the shit out of this party at some point.
That's a lot of mushroom caps.
He is good, and you did all this on the side of the road.
That's like at least 12 people's worth of nipple pasties.
Wow.
Ugh.
I hate that everyone got quiet right as I was saying that.
People listen when you speak, Echo.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Stop it. Stop.
And then Sylphil, did you buy anything specific?
Got the damn... Well, no, I didn't. King bought it for
Did you
her.
sell anything?
Mm-hmm.
You got a dancing short sword.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know what I got. I
was
didn't buy
asking
it.
for posterity's sake.
Ah!
Oh, yeah. King sold the ruidium harpoon to help purchase the dancing sword, if I recall.
Mhm.
Right,
Yes.
and he's gonna get it later for being such a good bean.
What does that mean?
Why do we
Am I
have
being
to
That's
stick
up
it
to
threatened?
you.
there?
That's up to you. Anyways, then we continued on to Rexentrum. After, I think Sophia and Zipporah, just had, a brief moment where they were like, what if we just robbed this lady? But we didn't, because we're good kids. I think we passed, a patrol? Or was that before? See, they're kind of bleeding together.
A troll?
A patrol of guards, but I think that might have been the session before that.
Yeah,
before,
it
I
was.
believe.
See, I'm terrible at this.
Well, you received a letter.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right. You got a summons to go see Barnswallow.
Oh, right. So we get to Rexentrum. Yeah, Barnswallow. We get to Rexentrum, and we're on our way to kind of, figure some shit out. And Zipporah, for some reason, is the one that Barnfellow messaged. And he was like, come to my tower. And we were like, okay. So we show up outside of the restricted section where all of the Cerberus Assembly wizards reside, and the guards didn't believe that we had an official summons. And then this child came over, and he was like, "Don't worry, they're with me." He was a good boy. And then he led us to Bjornfalla, and we got there into his tower, and dude has like a phobia of doors. So there's no doors in his tower, just secret passageways. Because he's not like other girls, and he like offers dinner. Yeah, this is what you get for making me do it. He offers us like lunch or something,
Entomophobia.
and it was frittatas. Sorry, what?
It was curry.
Tacos.
We all had curry.
Oh my god.
He had entomophobia, or has entomophobia.
What about homophobia?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And he pulls Zipporah aside and he's like, "Your dad's dead." And she was like, "OMG, no." Because she didn't realize that, like, because she signed the contract with King's mom, that his mom would kill her dad. She did not anticipate that. But she had enough trust that Liza knew what she was doing, that she wasn't too perturbed by this revelation. And I rolled a pretty bad initial deception check, and Bjornfall was like, "Okay." But the rest of my deception checks were pretty much spot on, and he just believed that I was weird. And that I was sad that my dad had died, and he was like, "Okay, anyways." What else did we talk about him with?
General, how things have been going.
Yeah, did he ask us about what we were going to do in the dynasty, or did we not tell him about that at all?
Damn it.
No, nothing. Nothing was talked about the dynasty.
Okay, so we were like, okay, bye.
Higgin got a primer on teleportation from him.
Oh, yeah. And he showed us an Aormaton named...
The Higgin knows where it's going by knowing where it isn't going.
Pat was the name of the automaton. Who...
Palmer.
Coomer.
Oh my god.
Kumar?
Yeah, Harold and Kumar led us to White Castle. Calmer helped us get a Belt of Giant Strength for King. And also took us to like a furniture outlet, like a medieval IKEA, so that he could deck out his fortress.
I don't know about help. He just like he seemed really unenthused.
Well, it was hard to tell.
And then Zipporah challenged King to an arm wrestle.
And I almost won, so...
Did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I almost won. Even though you have a strength of like 23.
23.
I was still pretty close.
Okay.
And then we went to the Cobalt Soul. And then Higgin was like, "Can I get this transportation seal?" And they were like, "Good luck with that," because he had to memorize it in like 6 seconds. And then we appeared in
and then
the
natural 20
that. Dash.
No, I didn't.
It was pretty high, but I don't think it was a natural 20.
It was a 25 on the roll because of my plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it right here. It was a 25. Because you rolled an 18. And then we got to use a dash, and then from there we went to the vault. And then from there we met the workers who were apparently being paid for by Bombach.
So he had to pay them.
I don't remember what his name is. Brandon? Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Brandon Bombach.
Yeah, apparently he'd been actually useful and paid our employees after our previous salary.
He racked up 200 gold worth of expenses. Higgin paid him 300, so 200 and then 100 bonus.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to be a good adventurer. He seems like a better accountant than anything else.
Yeah.
And we... Oh, and Zerk was there. Uh-huh. And King intimidated Brandon Bombach over finances for a little bit, which is funny. And then we kind of picked some rooms. Oh, Zipporah was led to Cinna's old room where she began to throw stuff away immediately. just hucked things out into the hallway, and then Sophiel made her believe that she missed her shot, which was hilarious. And then Liza showed up to bother Sophiel for a little bit, while Syl was super drunk. And what did they talk about? Oh, yes. The souls of two of the members of the Ivory Crows were kind of in Liza's possession, and she was wondering what Sophiel wanted her to do with them, and Syl was like, I want them to be devoured by ravens till the end of time. And, not ravens, why the fuck did I say ravens? Magpies.
Go on.
And, then after she did that, Sophiel passed out, I think, and then she went to Zipporah and was like, hi, sugar baby, and Zipporah was like, hi, sugar mommy. And then she was like, I have your dad. And she was like, thanks. Can I have him back? And Liza was like, okay. I'm a little sick right now.
I don't even know.
And Liza was like, I'll make him a new body because obviously he can't be in his old one. He's legally dead. And she was like, okay. So the body Zipporah picked was pretty much identical to the first one, except he's no longer a dark elf. Oh, look at that picture. It's so cute. I just noticed it.
It just changed it.
Yeah. And so a new body was made by gross devil servants of Liza, and Zipporah watched, and she was like, ugh, this is weird. And then he was brought back to life with this body, but has yet to awake. And Liza was like, okay, that part of our deal is done. And Zipporah was like, thank you, mommy. And then Liza left.
Yep.
And she told Zipporah to say I love you to King, so she's definitely going to do that. Tell King I love him, and Zipporah was like, alright, I'll tell King I love him.
And so with that amazingly detailed and non-biased recap, we pick up right where we left off with King exploring the vault.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, you have explored the parlor, which is just a big sitting area with a fireplace, several bottles of liquor and glasses.
He
basically,
kind of frowns at everything being lavender colored.
Yeah, it's pretty tacky, but things haven't been changed since
it was
the
owned by
party
a
has
hag.
left. And if you open the door to the dining room, it is a little more stylish. It's a blue and brown themed dining hall, and as you open the door, you see one of the cooks set down a tray full of baked goods, sweetbreads, there's a loaf of rye, a baguette, just a mixture of bread, basically. And as you open the door, she sits down, gives you a smile, and says, "Hello there.
Hi.
You must be new."
I am. I'm called King. Who are you?
Right. I'm the collective's baker. My name's Avery. Nice to meet you.
They have a baker.
Yes, I believe they couldn't decide which cook to go with, and I specialize in baked goods, so they decided to hire me as a baker and Orem as the main cook.
How do you like working here?
It's fine. We haven't been paid in a while, but we have the house to ourselves, so I assume since the collective is back, we will get paid.
I will make certain of it. Such a discrepancy should not be allowed to have happened.
Oh,
And King, looks to the door where he remembered Brandon was, and he looks frustrated.
I believe with the lobby empty, he will scoot over and come in. Oh yes, Avery. We have just gotten paid. Here's your share, and he will place a small pouch into her hands. She thanks him.
Before you leave, he points to Hobok. Why was the collective not contacted in response for more funds?
It's a mistake that will not happen again, sir.
See that it doesn't.
I will see that it doesn't. He's a little, you can smell the intimidation, basically.
What does that mean?
Wow.
I can smell that he's afraid of me.
Smell the pee in his shorts, I guess.
No.
The tension is palpable. There you go.
Phrasing.
Phrasing, yes. And right. I'm going to go pay Orem.
That would be best.
And you see him open the door, and as soon as he opens the door, it is a waft of cooked meats and vegetables just comes pouring into the dining room, and it smells absolutely delicious.
King will turn back to Avery, and he will say, "You're a local, aren't you?
Aye, yes.
What's been going on around town?"
Oh, nothing of note. There was a big, shortly after the collective left, there was a big seizure of a local tavern that was housing myriad operatives. Yeah, that's about it.
There's a what?
A seizure of a tavern.
Ooh.
Operated by the myriad.
Your dude. Uh-oh.
That's it, huh?
That's the biggest event, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go check out the kitchen. Thank you for your time.
Of course, help yourself to anything.
King nods, and he will kind of inspect the room a little bit, but go up to the kitchen.
She'll go to, sorting the dining table out and everything. And as you peek into the kitchen, Brandon is setting, a bag of coin into a rather tall, stout-looking dwarf with a long hair and a bushy beard. It's kind of a little unkempt, but as soon as you notice him, you notice that he's blind.
Okay.
And he is dicing potatoes. Very carefully, of course, but with a deft hand.
Okay. King will look around the kitchen and at the blind. He's a dwarf, isn't he?
Yes.
Then he will look at Brandon, who's just paid him, and King will say, "My apologies on behalf of the collective for the delay in your payment."
Oh, it's no problem, sir. No problem.
Where I come from, those who do work get paid for it.
I mean, it's not like we went starving, but I appreciate your concern. You sound very different than
Right. I'm
what
new
I
to the
remember.
collective.
Right. I'm Orm. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you see he kind of wipes his hands and he offers a hand out in your general direction.
king will give him a firm shake and say, I'm king.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure. So you are the primary chef here at the Collective's, what do they call it?
They call it the Vault.
Tacky. Right.
Wow.
Alright, tool.
You helped make that name.
King didn't.
I'm pretty sure he
I'm not
Echo
talking about
himself made the name.
Yeah.
I love the self call out. Well, I don't make the rules here. You do, if you're part of the collective.
Do me a favor when you make meals. If you could, make mine spicy.
Is that a challenge?
Yes, it is.
Challenge accepted.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
King makes eye contact with Brumbach again, and then leaves the kitchen.
You see a nervous smile crawl across his face, and he tries to look busy in the kitchen.
But there's nothing for him to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
King will just continue investigating the grounds, basically.
Sure.
Go outside.
Yeah. As you step outside, back here, Higgin, can you tell me where exactly? Ping it on the map.
Well, if I could see much of the map at all, I will.
Let's just.
You should.
hold on.
Somewhere around
You
over
should set.
here,
you
I
should
believe.
set the map to global illumination, so that it's all.
Maybe
it's
it's
daytime.
over here. It's hard. Everything's dark for me outside of the entry room where I'm standing.
Is that better?
I can
No.
see that.
Nothing's changed.
Fuck. Nope.
The map's behaving like it's dark outside.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
There.
Hey, there's that book.
Yeah, the book.
Right. Oh,
The
there's
fuck?
the door. The door is right there, so probably maybe.
Is that the Elder Scroll?
right here?
Okay.
Very well
Walking
planned.
outside, you see a quaint little circular area of cobblestone that is it's not really bisected. It's more, there's 4 benches for sitting around this fountain, and the fountain is of the Dawnfather. It is a stone statue of a man in plate armor with a unrecognizable face. There is no face. It's just a brilliant-looking sun.
Okay.
And there is a sundial right next to it.
Can
What time is it?
I would say you left around early afternoon, so it's about late afternoon now.
Okay.
So, sun's still out, but the blue sky is slowly changing colors to a dusk.
What did Ganon ask? King
can
what?
King detect the hallow that's on that statue? I believe it's still there, right? It's like a.
It's right here, and it covers the area, a large area of the vault.
Right. I thought we put it on the statue, but yeah.
We did put it on the statue.
No, I quite remember it was right here. It was to cover a lot, because it was like 60 feet or
I don't know.
60-foot radius.
Pretty sure it's recorded. I'll just go fucking watch it. First episode.
The question still stands: does he detect the presence of a hallow spell kind of in our vault?
Roll a religion, King, just offhandedly. See if you can send it. sense
I
it.
think what King would actually do is if he sees this statue of the Dawnfather, he would divine sense. And in that case, he would sense anything affected by the Hallow spell.
Yeah, he definitely would. He definitely sense that central to the vault in this compound, there is an active hollow here.
Looking at the statue and seeing the Hallow, he would say, the Dawnfather. All right. Could have been worse.
All right. While you peruse outside, let's go over to someone else. Hagen.
Yes.
You are up in the workshop with Zurich. Let's go there, and we'll change this.
Woo. King's here.
I'm everywhere.
Okay. So you are here in the workshop. All this furniture has been deconstructed to make room for workbenches and odds and ends. And you have your runic axe on one of the workbenches, and you haven't opened the package yet.
Okay.
Right, so what did you want to work on?
Oh, well, I want to make this weapon a little bit better. And I have some plans. He'll kind of take out his book and place that on the table and start opening up to various pages with notes and sort of sketched up designs on what he wants. How do these look to you?
He furrows his brow and he adjusts his glasses and takes the book from your hand and starts looking over the designs and stuff like that. Well, you're good. This is quite brilliant. I think we could make this happen.
Yeah, I think it could work. I've gone through the equations a few times. I think it all works together.
Although we are missing one part.
Oh yes, it's right here. And he'll go for the package and start opening it up.
Okay, it is very neatly packaged with brown paper and twine. And you
stab a dagger into it and kind of rip it.
Let me at it. Jesus,
fucking 20 ounces of cocaine.
As you stab into it, you feel your dagger hit wood. And you open up the box, and there is another box inside, a more ornate wooden box with a latch and a
stab mark.
It's got a stab mark on it. It very clearly has the royal seal of the Dwendalian Empire, but it is not locked. That you can see.
Take a moment, and he's excited, and he'll slowly lift the lid of the box.
You lift the lid of the box, and there is a careful lead lining in the box, just to mask what is inside, as it is very valuable. But within the lead lining is a bit of cloth to keep it, safe. And as you open, you could immediately see the light of the broomstone. It is small. It is the size of a grape.
Cute.
And it is not cut in any kind of like gem cuts.
Yeah.
Or traditionally, and as you open the lid fully, you see it begins to lift out of the box, just slowly, just
Whoa.
Float away.
He'll catch it in his hand as it's kind of floating, and and he'll kind of play with it a little bit to see, try and figure out how it works.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do to play with it?
He's just putting some magical, like a cantrip, like he would channel the energy kind of into it to see how it floats, how it reacts.
Okay. So you're channeling a cantrip into
the energy, about that much energy. So free magic worth of energy.
All right. Where do you send it? Do you send it like in any direction or just random? Where do you like?
Well, if he can get it to kind of float in his hands and he gets a feeling that he can control it, he will try and just send it a short ways, maybe to like on top of this, so it floats over this table.
Okay.
Like a slope.
Sure. You channel some magical energy into the stone, and you see the light within brightens just very. How do I say this? Like you're stoking a candle flame. It just pulses, and it shifts, levitates towards over into the center of the room.
Easy.
It's actually it does what you want. It's very easy to control when you are careful.
All right. Do you want to go? You want to go at it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
And you see Zurich takes out a all-purpose tool, and he inspects the floating broomstone. Right. And he taps the stone, and it go with the door slightly ajar. It goes zipping out into the hall as he casts a first level spell, or like puts a little more magical energy into it.
Yeah.
With one of his contraptions.
Oh, there it goes! Jeez! We're gonna run after it.
It almost collided with the wall, but it sits right there, just levitating right up against it. You can definitely spring up to catch it.
Yeah. Is it, how high up in the air is it? Did it kind of float up there?
It's about head height with Zurich, so I believe Zurich's 6 foot, 6'1"?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 6. About 6 feet.
A little jump and grab it. Got it.
Well,
that was exciting.
That was exciting. Oh, we should get to work then.
Yeah, you're more knowledgeable about what kind of supplies we might need, and maybe a shop. Perhaps Brunswick would have.
I think I have what we need here.
Oh, you're always thinking ahead.
I'm always prepared. And you both begin to work. It's going to take a good amount of time. And he appreciates your help, but there are certain parts that are just making housing stuff that he could do on his own, that he'll have to do, like forge a little bit in the fireplace, and it gives you a little bit of a break to do whatever you would like in the nighttime. But with that, as you come back, you take a peek out the window, and you see where you planted that seed. A sapling has grown.
Nature.
Looking out the window. About how tall is it?
It looks to be about 7 feet tall.
It worked.
It looks healthy and strong and well taken care of. Like someone has taken care of it since you left. But it is there. It is growing. Is
it blossoming?
Not yet. It is still a sapling. So. But with that, we'll head over to Sophiel. What are you doing?
No one knows.
No one knows. Would you like to go into secrets and...
Yeah, I can tell you.
Do something? Okay.
Gasp. Echo, do you have any...
Alright. Hello.
So, within your room, what are you doing?
Let me pause the recording.
Do we have, as we pan away from Sophiel...
I didn't get to see anything.
Yeah, you didn't.
We have Zipporah.
Oh, yes, hello.
You are in a used room, and upon the bed is your father?
Ugh.
A different form than you are used to. A high elf, a pale skin, dark hair, and he is completely naked.
Oh, alright. I'm just going to pull the covers over him.
Why don't you roll me a D100?
Dignity. Oh boy.
Wrap him up like a burrito.
Yeah. 63.
63. Okay. As you disturb what seems to be a slumber, you see he shivers as the change in temperature is apparent. And you see his eyes flutter for a moment before slowly opening.
Ew. Good morning.
Spora.
Yes. I'm gonna sit down on the side of the bed. You recognize me?
How can I not recognize you?
Well, there are some things change over time, I suppose. How are you feeling?
Honestly, like shit, but it's good to see my little bird.
I'm glad that you're here. You're not in prison anymore, by the way. I'm sure you could put that together.
I know this.
What do you remember?
What did you do?
Well, it's kind of a long story. But answer my question first, and I'll answer yours.
A very persuasive individual came to see me in my cell. A guard with red eyes. He said that my daughter has given me a get out of jail free card. However, to do so, I would have to take my own life.
Oh, well, and you trusted them?
Like I said, they were very persuasive.
Like, supernaturally against your will persuasive?
No. They held up a mirror, and he showed me you.
Oh. I wasn't doing anything weird, was I?
No. You were riding a horse.
Okay, alright, well, okay.
They said that you were close.
Mm-hmm.
So, I felt the need that I had to trust them.
So you did.
Anything's better than that place.
I'm sorry I couldn't get you out sooner.
It's okay. It's okay, little bird. Not all of us can fly the way you do.
You'd be surprised there are some people who are better at it than I am. You...
No one is better than you. And he'll sit up and for the first time he'll look at his hands and you'll see his brows furrow as he doesn't recognize the hands that he's seeing. And he just kind of like looks at the skin and touches his face. Is this... Why? Why am I like this?
So, about that, you can't, I mean, I know you're legally dead to the Empire, but, you know, if they just saw you walking around, they'd be like, that's kind of weird. So, I tried to keep it as close to you as possible, but I couldn't keep you 100%.
Well, suppose that makes sense.
It might take some getting used to, but you still look like my dad.
Well, no matter what form we have, we'll always be connected, Sephora.
I know this.
Until lean in, or you're sitting on the bed with him, right?
Yeah.
He'll lean in and press a light kiss to your temple.
You should be safe here.
Yes, where am I?
The Dash. So we're still in the Empire, but you are legally dead, and your appearance is different. So the world's pretty much open to you.
Right. And he lifts the sheet and looks at himself. I need some clothes.
Yeah, I don't actually have anything in this room that aren't, like, frilly girl dresses, because of the former resident. Hold on. She's gonna go to the window and look out, and hopefully King is still in the garden.
Yeah, King's still outside.
At this time, you do see King wandering the garden. And the window is easy to open. It's one of those pull-up, like you pull up and
like a regular window?
Like a regular window, yeah.
She'll pull it up, but do you want to know how far my telepathy goes?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you as a player, yes, you do.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know this. It's 30 feet.
Oh.
So.
Okay, does he look like he's within 30 feet, or are we going to have to yell?
Where is King? We're right here?
He was by this bench.
Okay. Yeah, that's close enough.
Okay, so King, you hear in your mind, King, I'm up here.
King looks up at the open window, the only open window.
I wave.
Yeah.
Can I borrow some of your clothes?
I don't think they'll fit you.
It's not for me. I need some men's clothing.
All right.
You could just bring me
Why?
like shirt and pants. You'll know as soon as you get here.
King will go up the stairs.
Okay. Easy enough. There's a door down here. You can just walk up into the central hall and go upstairs.
Yeah.
Pretty easy
Dad,
enough.
my friend's
Oh,
going to come up here,
let me just move you.
and he's going to bring you some clothes that will fit you better than these dresses will. He's a little intimidating, but he's a good person. So. Did you hear that outside the door?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it would take him a good, 30 seconds to walk up. The house is big. And, I don't know, you have your clothes on you in a bag, basically?
Yeah.
He hadn't unpacked yet because Higgin and Zarek are still clanking around in that room.
Fair enough. Okay.
King would pull out a set of traveling clothes.
Yeah, so you go up to the room. The door's closed?
Yeah, so I would wait for his knock to open the door.
Okay. King would knock.
Come on in.
You see directly beyond the door a fully... Well, he's got a sheet covering him, but he is a high elf, just sitting in the bed. He looks very pale, like he had just woken up from death.
Are you more staff?
No, so, your mom paid me a visit.
Naked staff.
Support doesn't work that fast.
You see a dean. You see a dean just he laughs at that.
No, King, this is my father. Yeah, it was part of my contract with your mother. So, she fulfilled that pretty quickly, brought him here, did not provide a change of clothes, though.
No, that wasn't written.
No, I didn't think I needed to specify that, but, I'm learning still the ways of the devil.
King looks at you. You always need to specify.
I didn't think that I needed to write, please make sure my dad has underwear in the contract.
Then you should think more carefully.
I will next time I'm learning, please, can I... And she'll offer her hands out for the clothing.
Say please.
Pretty please with curry on top?
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a sweet tooth.
Just fucking take it. And King will set the set of traveler's clothes in your hand.
She'll scurry over and pass them to her dad and say, Dad, this is King. He is my companion.
I'll give you a nod. Thank you very much, King. I appreciate it.
You're welcome to support us, Dad.
Well,
you may call me a dean.
A
For
pleasure.
Dad, you're probably going to have to change that. I mean, obviously you can think about it. You've got all the time in the world, basically. But if you're going to go out and introduce yourself to people now, you can't be a dead man.
This is going to take some time to get used to.
Have you considered just like a Dean backwards? You could be Nida.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll workshop it.
Yes, I need some time to think, but
I'll leave you two to your privacy. King will
okay,
close the
thank
door.
you. All right.
Okay. I think I'm very, very hungry.
Oh, I heard that there's kitchen staff. Do you want me to bring you something?
Yes, while I change.
Yes, good idea. I will be back. I will knock. If anybody else tries to come in, they'll probably be fine. But
And I'll stay in here. And please, can you bring a lot of water?
Yes. I will bring the whole shebang, and she will scurry out to the kitchens.
Okay. All right. So, that little
Doors
interaction.
closed. Jesus. Okay.
That little
I just kept
interaction
walking to the
done.
wall.
King, what do you do? After that interaction.
I think King's gonna try to find Sophiel.
Okay. You can search the rooms. It'll be pretty easy to find her. As you can hear the voices of Higgin and Zurich in this room, and tinkering being done. The rest of the rooms are quiet, and it takes you not a whole lot of time to get to the door of Sophiel's room.
Okay. Having checked all the other rooms, King will knock and say, "Hey, so.
Come in."
Why is everything fucking purple?"
You don't like the color purple? And roll me a perception check. Or insight, whichever.
Okay.
Which one is it?
21.
Okay.
It's a perception.
Okay. Her hair is up. She is at her desk drawing. Her back is to you. This, I'm assuming, was the desk that I was thinking about, by the way, class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Is this the first time Syl has had her hair up?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think King would be surprised to see it up, but he wouldn't comment.
I'll have to draw it later. And King will notice that from her right ear, the back, down to the first spinal column on her shoulders. Spinal column? Oh my god. Okay. Whatever. Is a huge, wide gash scar that's slightly darker than her normal skin tone. But as he comes into the room, she's going to let her hair down.
By all means, stay comfortable.
I'm perfectly comfortable. What can I do for you?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to come with me. I was gonna look around the town and see if there was anything to do, because I'm already feeling cooped up.
She looks at what she was drawing. She thinks she's about finished, so she's going to pack it up and put it away. Yes, actually, I would love a trip into town.
I'm hoping to make some coin. Do you know anything about Zadash? Well, coin where maybe I would earn it at the tip of a blade.
I can help with that. I know a little bit about Zadash. I haven't traveled the whole thing, though. I've been here prior to working with the collective for class. How long was it? How long had the Ogden Trust put her in Zadash?
It was a few months.
Alright.
You had a few months' time.
I had a few months here prior to leaving.
Maybe we can find a somewhat profitable fighting ring. What do you think?
Hold on a second. With the 13, would I know that Zadash is not big on the fighting?
Yeah, there's no legal fighting ring, and There isn't much to go in the way of fighting, like, in terms of finding an illegal fighting thing, but it's been a good amount of time. Things may have changed. You just have to go out in the town and know who to ask, or find the right person to ask.
Zadash's officials are a bit of a prude when it comes into the face of fighting in the public, but I'm sure we can find something back alley if you really want to look.
I cannot think of a better way to earn the coin that I spent.
Alright, well, let's be off. I do suggest we stop by Pumont's Soul first, though. Have you ever heard?
Have I heard of Pumont's Soul?
Yeah, you have. He's done.
Have I been there?
Well, that's up to you. Do you think King would have been there before?
Probably not.
Okay. Then that's definitely. Then you have not been to his establishment.
King would kind of raise an eyebrow at Syl and say, I heard he's a bit cheerful.
He's eccentric, to be sure. But
All right.
he has some pretty good wares. I think you might find something you like.
All right. Let's get a move on.
She'll follow him. Whee!
King heads out.
As they're probably like going down the stairs before us rushing past them, and she'll probably yell, "Can you get some like clothes? You know why." I'll pay you back.
Yep.
Thanks. Bye, Phil.
She waves. Not quite sure why she's in such a frantic mood.
Underwear too.
Or why she's
I
asking for
figured.
clothes.
It's a long story.
I'm sure I'll hear about it when we get home.
You will.
As you come down the stairs, you see Keen would be somewhere else cleaning. Or we'll just move you over here for now.
I'm in the kitchen.
No, you are definitely upstairs now.
What?
You just passed them the stairs.
Oh yeah, I must have all the food in my arms.
Yeah. You see Brandon is in the foyer. Just
Brandoning.
Brandoning, yes. And he turns, seeing you two come down the stairs. Oh, planning on going out on the town?
Yes. Did you need something?
Well, I did come across a recent development that might interest the collective as a whole. A merchant from Whitestone has come to town, and they happen to be selling rare items of cloth that you might be interested in. I see your current attire, and it's kind of beaten up now.
King looks down at his full suit of adamantine armor, and then at Brandon and says, "Is it really?"
Well, I meant in general. If you're interested, I can call for this merchant to come to the house, and
That
show
might be
you what-
best.
Sylphia crosses her arms and leans on the railing. Still as awkward as ever, huh?
Well,
That's probably like the first time she's ever talked to him, by the way.
both of you are quite intimidating.
What's your name again? Brandon?
Yes, sir.
You don't need to be intimidated. If I was going to hurt you, I already would have.
That is very fair. Very fair. All right. I will have this merchant sent for, and he'll be here tonight. Hopefully, I'll do my best.
And I'm sure that might be good enough. And King will head toward the front door.
He'll decidedly move out of the way.
Dude needs a new job.
Yeah. And as you head out into the town,
What? This door won't open.
Something legs.
The king doesn't know the
I know,
password.
I'm trying to
Oh, right.
I
Sylphiel
was telling that to class.
Sylphiel walks up and what was it? Sola's thighs or something?
Sola's legs.
Sola's legs.
So,
And there was a different one for the back doors.
Yes.
Korean buttocks.
Yeah.
Curtain buttocks.
So
Mhm.
she
Nice.
walks up
Sephora's gonna
like
love that.
Sola's thighs or Sola's legs. She says it in the most done with life fucking voice in the voice. Because she was never having to expect to be the one to do this, but since she's the only one around that knows it,
wow.
you can thank Cinda for that one. Don't
Think
ever.
Cinda picked that.
We'll never know because that was before I started recording.
I'm pretty sure that was Zurich.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because he put up.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a joke.
Still doesn't know.
Syl doesn't know.
She'll blame Cinda.
She's pretty sure it was Cinda.
I love how you move Finn.
Oh my god!
As you come out, you see Finn is...
You're an asshole, Cannon.
Finn is basically just playing in the yard, just enjoying the openness of it.
The thing where he'll like put his snout against the grass and then just like kind of roll in the grass and stuff.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, looking at Finn, King will touch his earring. I could always use more help, old friend. And we'll summon Alistair.
All right. Alistair comes out.
Find it always better when no one fucks with me. And Alistair helps.
I can honestly see why. She is eyeballing Finn, but she's gonna give him a wide berth.
It's just wagging.
You see as you hop onto Alistair, Finn, who has been rolling around in the grass and has gotten grass in his nose, sneezes and blinks away.
Well, that's someone else's problem.
Where the fuck did he go?
Probably to
What?
go bother Higgin.
What kind of fucking dog can just fucking teleport? Jesus. No, Jesus. He's not here.
That one.
Paylor.
Does King know what a blink dog is? Is King familiar with blink dogs?
Make a nature check or an arcana check.
I hate it. I have to roll.
Exasperated.
It's a 10.
Mm.
Big 10.
10. No, probably not.
I don't know, some sort of fey bullshit or something. Let's get moving.
She hops on Alistair.
All right. And you head out onto the town.
We ride a blazing saddle.
You took blazing literally.
Yes, that's the joke.
Takes me a minute, but I get there.
You do get a whole lot of looks since you are in the Tri-Spire area. This very upper class area. It is filled with nobles and merchants that are very, very successful, and they all look and stare as you flop down the streets with Alistair
King will use the cleansing stone to make Alistair look very nice and prim and proper.
Fair enough. It still gets look. It's a fucking
That's
nightmare.
fine. King doesn't care.
At least he looks nice doing it.
Exactly.
You will have to leave the Tri-Spire area. And as you do leave the Tri-Spire area, an individual that you recognize, Syl, is at the gate working with the guards. Let's just go over. Oh, that's right. Roll 20 had it. Fuck. All right.
Oh boy, that's right. That was that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Many eons ago.
Yeah. So you do recognize this individual. I'll just put him right here.
It's Michael Bublé.
Is that Ryan Reynolds?
Michael Bublé.
No, it is. He is in Crown's Guard armor with a stash of a lieutenant, and it is Lieutenant John Schreiber. Yeah.
Schreiber, my boy.
And it's quite obvious he catches the sight of the nightmare, and he just quirks his head and his eyebrows furrow. Huh. And he looks past King to Sophiel.
She waves at him. We're home.
I heard. I was just on my way to... What do you call that place again now? Is it Vault?
The Vault.
Right.
Don't forget the, I guess.
It's important.
Is it?
Yes.
I find things with the in their name to be ridiculous.
A little pretentious?
A little bit.
Well, it's a building, not a person, so it's fine.
Well, I guess this makes my job easier. I don't have to go all the way inside the Tri-Spire. I just wanted to congratulate you on a successful mission. I heard about what happened and got the report. Well done.
It was adequate. Thank you.
Well, if you're in town, if there's anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to get a hold of me.
Was Oliver made aware of our success?
He was aware, yes.
Alright.
That's how I got the report.
Alright, we'll be seeing you then, Schreiber.
Alright. Have a good day, and... I'm sorry, who are you?
I go by King.
Alright.
He's our new muscle. We lost a couple. And not by any means of death, unfortunately.
I was about to give
So
my
what about that they died?
condolences. Can I ask who you lost?
Oh man, it's been a couple of weeks. That headstrong, what was he?
The Vake.
Oh, you remember him.
Yeah, remember what I said about the in nomenclature?
It all makes sense now.
Huh. Okay. I haven't seen him come through here, so...
Good. He probably fucked off somewhere where he's
Wasn't
more
a good
wanted.
parting then.
No, it wasn't. Cinda went to Whitestone. I'm asking
That's
you
a
guys.
bit far.
Yeah, it was what's done.
Okay.
With Smelladar.
Yeah, with a friend. Seems, love is the death of peace of mind.
Ah, alright. So, picked up King here. Nice to meet you. I'm Lieutenant Schreiber.
It's a pleasure.
Alright. Anybody else new that I should know, be aware about?
One more.
They have a dog. They have a dog now.
Oh. Alright.
King raises an eyebrow. Sophia.
That's the only one she remembers. There's a dog.
Just forget Sephora, just a dog.
Alright.
It's fine.
Maybe.
She'll notice King's expression. She's like, alright, and we picked up a dark elf, a drow, named Zipporah. I expect her to be treated as a guest, so maybe tell your men not to be pricks.
Well, Kreen still have an ambassador here, even though Solange left with an entourage. She left behind in charge Rodrigo.
Oh, I love him.
Would she'll remember Rodrigo?
Yes, you would.
He was the one who was kidnapped.
Yeah,
and
he, quote, died but not died. Okay.
Oh yeah, you did that.
I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he's still kicking.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. So I don't think your new Kreen friend will be treated with any disrespect. Maybe a few looks.
Be too careful. We haven't had the best luck in the past towns.
Well, this isn't Rexentrum, so
I hope it stays that way.
I'm not afraid to defend myself or my friends.
And believe me, he has a penchant for it.
Well, try not to kill anybody.
That's not my choice.
Huh. All right.
King will...
Just tell us where to leave the bodies when they pile up.
King will tap the feather of the Raven Queen on his ear. He will say, I'm a paladin of the Raven Queen. Their fate's decided. Before we fuck off onto our personal business, Lieutenant Schreiber.
Yeah?
Do you happen to have any bounties or people you need brought in? I could always do with loosening the crown's pockets a little bit.
Not at the moment. But, you might find something, around the taverns.
I doubt they'll pay what I'm hoping for.
Possibly. Some of them actually do compete with King's Hall in terms of bounties. But it's mostly just delivery missions or collections. So.
Noted.
But other than that, I don't know of anything else. You're more than welcome to try, of course.
We'll stay out of trouble.
For the most part.
Good deal, because if you don't, that's a lot of paperwork on my desk.
King will smirk at Lieutenant Schreiber and then just nudge Alistair forward.
And he'll give you both a nod as you head out into Zadash proper. And before we go to continue that, Zipporah, you bring up food for your father.
So, we've got clothes coming for you too, so you don't just have to stay in those. And they're probably a little big on you anyways, because King is fucking massive.
You see as you walk into the room, he does like the T-shirt is like, or the traveling clothes, like the sleeves hang down past his fingers. Yes, they're kind of big on me.
Right, well, more suitable than... You know, the other man in our party is a rabbit, so you wouldn't have found much luck there either.
Huh. Right, alright. And he starts rolling up the sleeves.
You're right. I set out the food for him to eat at his leisure, and I say, so, I've been in contact with Solange. And, she had a request for my group and I to handle something in the dynasty, so I'll be going back there shortly.
See, so what has happened in the past couple of years?
Well, she will explain everything to her knowledge that has occurred while he was otherwise indisposed. And how she ended up in this group of people.
Huh. You see, there's... I'll make an insight check.
Sure. I connect these. 1 second. Oof, terrible.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
It's hard to read his face now that I don't recognize his face.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely it. I mean, you don't
Like it is
really,
his face,
you
but
can't
it's
really,
not his face.
you can't really read what he's thinking, but he listens to everything, and he takes it all in, and he starts to devour the meal that you've placed before him. He seems very, very hungry, and he does down a few glasses of water. As you converse or tell him everything that's happened since he's been in prison.
I do leave out the contract with King's mom.
So...
Soul.
But, I assume the family is under a lot of scrutiny.
The nice way to put it. It's really Solange's problem now. She's pretty much the only person anyone takes seriously.
Good. She's got a good head on her shoulders.
Well, that's why, like, even the poor reputation that we now have can't affect her. Well, I'm sure it does in some ways, but she doesn't let it stop her, so that's good. And I've kind of vowed not to go back anyways.
I see. Can I ask why not?
It's kind of a silly question, don't you think? After what happened to you?
And he kind of, like, looks very lost, like he's trying to reach for a memory. I betrayed the Bright Queen.
I don't believe that.
Some part of me doesn't either, but I remember something. It's all fuzzy though. All those memories of me betraying our people, They're all clouded. But they're there.
There are a dozen reasons why I don't believe that's true. It's the fact that when I pled my case, I was ignored. And then afterwards, after they handed you over, and no one took me seriously anymore, trusted me, that, well, why the fuck would I stay there?
You really think I didn't do it?
I really think so. I really do not think that you did that.
I hope you're right.
I'm planning on finding out for certain.
Huh.
And not to get our lives back in the dynasty. They can go fuck themselves, but I want them to know that they were wrong.
See, for the first time, he drops his guard a little bit, and you can see for a few moments a bit of guilt, a bit of shame that he truly, he doesn't 100% believe that he did it, but it's been a couple years in prison.
It could
And
be
he's had a
into
lot.
him that he did do it, yeah.
He's beaten himself into thinking that he did. And he clears his throat. Well, his food was great. I think I think a food coma is in order.
You can stay here as long as you want. Especially when I go back to the dynasty with my friends.
All right.
And you can do what you want. You're not beholden to anybody.
All right. This is your room. Should I get my own room?
You know, I'm sure there's another open room. I wasn't so comfortable sleeping in here anyways.
Okay.
So it's all yours. I'll probably take the one right next door.
All right. And he kind of puts the tray onto the bedside table. Love you, little bird.
I love you too. You know where to find me, and if you see any staff members, I'll tell them to listen to you. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll introduce you to my friends when you're awake again.
Okay. And he takes a nap. And we move on. Higgin. It is the first stages of setting up this item that you want built with Zurich's help. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Inspiration.
I don't see it, actually.
Oh,
I don't
it's
either.
not connecting. It's in D&D Beyond. Hold on, let me make this connect. Sorry about that. Can you check? Does anybody else see the log? I rolled a 10 and then I rolled a 19.
Let me see. Yeah, I see it. Confirmed. 19 with his inspiration.
19.
Uh, 19 flat.
Arcana, yeah. Well, I rolled for Arcana, so it's 19 with the plus.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, if I would have the know-how, I would have rolled guidance with that. If I know I'm going to be doing something,
Yeah. That's fair.
then we will add a.
And Zurich will give you a flash of genius as well.
Woo!
What a
Okay,
babe.
so it's 21 right now, and I don't know what Flash Genius does, but...
That's 4 or 5.
It's 5 now, yeah.
Alright,
Smarty
26.
26. Okay. Things get underway pretty quickly, and you both of you are firing on all cylinders, making different housing, making the housing unit for the Broomstone to be where you want it in the item, and to hold it there without letting it go or fly out, making sure that the housing unit is able to secure the Broomstone within the head, but also using the copper to channel the magical energy that you put into it, into the Broomstone. And it's a good start. If there's anything else you would like to do or say to Zurich or converse about.
Coming along quite well. It reminds me of last time we worked together.
Yes.
Quite a lot's changed since then.
This is quite refreshing, to say the least.
It reminds me of when we made that gun together.
Yes. I had to give that back, of course, but well. Anyway.
I miss adventuring with you. Everybody just kind of well, the whole group is pretty much changed except for Sylphia.
Right. You said Cinda is in Whitestone?
Yeah. She I haven't talked to her since she left.
He would have sent you a message.
What would she have said?
She would have sent you like a postcard, like made it safe. Like, there's no reason why she wouldn't have sent a message. She has.
Well,
She
wish you were here.
She said she was safe there. Last I heard.
Well, that's good. Well,
have you ever been to Whitestone?
No. I haven't been to many places, if you remember, Higgin.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Sorry.
It's quite alright.
There are many things there I think you would be interested in. But maybe someday.
Well, I believe Annika and I are not particularly keen on staying in Hupperduke for her blacksmith. I believe the city target, or the target city we plan on going to, is Nogvarot.
Nogvarot? We just passed through there.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah. What was the captain's name?
Boyd.
Boyd.
You should get to know Captain Boyd. He's quite nice. He would know who we are.
All right. So, are you saying I should name drop?
Sure, yeah. I think it would smooth things. Maybe he can help you establish a shop with the government there or something. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea.
Hagen's doing his goddamn best.
Thank you so much, Higgin.
Yeah.
Make things a lot easier. Anyway, I think the rest of what needs to be done is on me. So, if you want to get dinner or take a break.
Would you like... I could bring something up for you as well.
Do you want to try some drugs?
Oh.
Sure.
Drugs.
No, I don't want him high. He's gotta make my thing.
I would fancy a ham steak for more, if that's all right.
A ham steak, of course.
All right. Thank you again.
Thank you, Cedric.
Something he can really sink his tusks into.
If you need any more help, just let me know. I'm happy to help. I'll be, I think, in the study downstairs.
Sure. I'll, does Zurich have message? I think he does. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll message you.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
He used it a lot. Like
He did, yeah.
Hagen will go get a ham sandwich for Zurich and then take a place in the study with Finn. He's gonna let Finn inside to curl up by the fireplace.
Curl up in Sylvia's bed.
God, fuck off.
You see as you're going down the stairs, you see from the big windows out in the where the fountain is and the all the bushes and the benches. You see Finn is zooming around the circle, and then he'll stop at a particular bush and like bite off a flower, and then run with the flower in his mouth. Yeah, he's just being a pup.
Entertaining himself. It's a nice big yard for him.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's exploring everything and just zooming around.
You'll call him in to give him some food and then start a fire in the study and work on some of his spellbook stuff.
Okay, sounds good. All right, moving on to King and Silphiel. You are in town.
Heading to Pumat Souls.
Heading to Pumat Souls. Okay. Wonderful. This is great. I love this. Well, that is within the market. Gosh, it's been a while since you've been here, but you do enter the Penta Market, and you do see the elegant sign of the Invulnerable Vagrant.
Sylphiel thinks about the first time she spent time with the collective there. She stole a healing potion.
Yep.
And she gave it
There's
to
gonna be
her.
like a cutout of your face from like a security cam that says
Shit.
Oh, interesting.
Why do you look nervous?
I don't look nervous.
I don't.
I wasn't caught. I don't know what you're talking about.
Session images.
Huh.
Here you go.
Oh,
Huh.
That is apparently the Invulnerable Vagrant.
Well, label it.
Okay.
Oh, it's cute. Gaudy little piece of work.
So, you can easily enter, and, well, there is no bell, but you see as you walk in, several displays of magical items, and enchantments, and, a long counter with, just one Pumat soul there, and he seems to be just reading a book. And as soon as you all enter, he looks up from it. Oh, hey! Hello there! What can I do for you?
Still waves. I'm in interest of some tailoring and enchanting of said tailoring.
Oh, we could do that for you. What kind of enchantment are you looking for?
I don't know how I would suggest an extra spell slot, attunement slot, in Echo Help.
You need to be able to focus on more magic items.
Okay. I need something that can help me focus on multiple magic items. And she's gonna hand him the blueprints of her design.
Oh, there's, I mean, I could do such an enchantment, but that would take some time, and some resources that would be pretty hard to come by. However, I think you're in luck, because I believe, there is, a particular merchant from Whitestone that came into town. Think let me think of a bit for his name. I can give it to you. Right. Right. Yes. Elias Edwards. He can help you out.
But still haven't heard of this person before.
No. Never heard of this person before.
Oh, alright. I'm sorry, one more time though from you, class. What is going on here? For which part am I moving over to this person?
He is saying that this merchant from Whitestone would have something that you're looking for. Would have items of clothing that could help you out with focusing on more magical items.
Alright, well then can you just make me this?
You offer him the sketch?
Yeah.
I mean, I could definitely make this, but you might want to ask Elias.
Alright, I'm just clearing that up. She's gonna look to King to see if he's interested in anything in the shop.
King looks around. He takes the ring of the squire off of his finger, and as it does, the Flamemaker halberd appears in his hand. He'll kind of tuck that into the half sheath that's on his back, and he'll set the ring on the counter, and he'll say, "What would you offer me for this?"
Oh, there's a ring of the squire. It's a pretty good item.
It comes in handy.
What? Can you remind me what is it? Uncommon, rare?
It's uncommon.
Uncommon?
Yeah.
For a particularly rare, uncommon item, I can, I'll take it off your hands for about 600 gold.
Well, I was recommended to you by my friend here. I'm in the market to try and upgrade, as it were.
All right, then.
My plate armor has seen a lot. You look like the sort of person who comes across all sorts of interesting magical items, aside from the ones that you create. Am I right?
You could say that, yeah.
Have you got any plate armor that is better than adamantine? What I'm wearing right now.
Oh,
I doubt it, but if you do, I want to know.
Give me a moment. Something that you would have in terms of plate armor. That is better than the adamantine.
Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese.
What the fuck?
You know, I did come across one particular set of plate armor that you might be interested in.
You have my attention.
One sec, I need to go into the back. And he goes into the back.
The fabled back.
And you hear a bunch of clattering and clanging of items in the back. And eventually, you hear some grunting, as it is heavy plate armor. And he comes in with... Oh, wait, this is a breastplate. Never mind. Well, it's fine. It's fine. We can make this a plate instead. It is a very... it's steel, but it is full plate. And it's got a little bit of gold hewn into the aesthetic of it, that comes on the pauldrons, is a motif of the different types of breath weapons. So it's different filigree that is lined out into a breath weapon coming down both pauldrons. This here identified as Dragon Guard. It is a plate armor. It gives you a little bit of boost to the AC. But when you wear it, it gives you a little better chance of dodging or withstanding a dragon's breath weapon.
Not bad.
It's a +1 plate armor, and you have advantage on all saving throws against any breath weapon against the dragon.
King looks at it, and he looks at Plumat and he says, "How much do you want for it?"
This is a particularly rare item, but and considering it's plate, as plate usually goes about 1,000 gold, just for mundane plate armor. With the enchantment, I'd have to say about 5,500.
Well, Pumat, I like it, but I do not see it as useful as my adamantine has proved to be. I just don't fight that many dragons.
That's fair. It's a bit of a niche item.
But I appreciate your taking the time. And he picks up his ring and puts it back on.
Sorry I couldn't help you out, but if you come by, or if you want, I can actually enchant that armor that you're wearing right now to be a little bit better.
Oh?
Yeah, it's a simple enchantment. It'll only take me about a day.
And how much for that?
Oh, well, with the supplies and putting that at about 1,000 gold for the plate.
All right.
So if you
You've
want
just reminded me I did have another thing I was hoping to find.
if you put in that ring there, meet the difference, 400 gold.
Hold that thought. How
Sure.
much? Well, not how much. Do you happen to have anything that can apply the haste effect to me?
I have several potions of speed.
No. It's got to be permanent, or at least one that I can activate over and over. Consumable won't do the trick.
Did have a pair of boots of speed, but those were snagged off me by.
No, I don't need to move fast. I need to attack fast.
I'll see what I can find. I have a pretty good relationship with the Cerberus Assembly, as they sponsor my magic shop here. Come back to me tomorrow. I'll see what I can do for you.
First things first. And King begins removing the pauldrons of his armor. Get started on this.
I can do that. 200 gold now, and then 200 upon completion? Or
I am
are
not
you
parting
offering
with the ring.
All right, then. Half now, half later, if you don't mind.
Good enough for me.
All right.
So King puts his treasured adamantine plate. He does ask Syl for help to
Yeah.
do it in a timely manner.
Yeah.
And put it on the counter along with 500 gold.
Okay. So at the end of it, it'll be just a +1 adamantine.
All right.
Cool. Moving on. Zipporah,
Yes, that's
what are you
me.
doing now?
That's a good question. She would probably go to the room right next to her dad's.
Mhm.
And I think that was the fakes.
No, that was empty.
Oh, okay, easy. Then she's like, oh, I like this a lot better.
I think it's because it was brown. Let me
Nobody
double check.
wanted it.
Yep, it was brown.
God damn it. This is fine. Yeah, that does track. You're right. This was the fakes room. Yeah, I was gonna make a joke about throwing out dumbbells and porn mags, but alright.
There it is.
Okay.
There's the joke.
Yeah, let's say she probably calls Solange on the mirror and says, Hi, I have my dad. Should probably shook her to the extreme.
It actually doesn't pick up.
She's dead.
No, I mean there's a connection. It's just she might be busy right now.
Oh my god, she's ignoring me.
Is
Should I
that worse?
Should I double text her? Should I spam call her? Can I leave a voicemail?
20 texts being, hey.
Zipporah's 100% the person who would just send you a fuck ton of texts.
Oh my
So
god.
you're like trying to do something else.
Do not ever give her the sending spell and unlimited spell slots, like, ever.
Oh, frickin' jester. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Worse. Yeah, so she would be like, oh, this is rude. How dare she have a life other than of me?
After she asked me
And-
for help.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, shouldn't we be getting ready to go to the dynasty? Where the fuck is everybody? And then she would wander out of her room, and she would follow the noises, and then she would bother Zurich and Hagen.
Zurich is just
Well,
working.
Zerk's alone. Hagen is
Oh,
not
shit.
at this point.
Oh,
You
sorry,
hear-
I thought Hagen was going to be in here.
All right. He went down to the study.
Ugh, fucking house. Thank you.
And we. So.
Do you got a fin for me?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
By the fireplace.
I deleted him.
Oh my gosh.
You killed him.
Deleted.
Okay, yeah, he's calmed down now. But Zipporah,
He had a good.
eventually, you do find study. Doors open.
It's huge.
What time of day is it? By the way.
It's dusk. It is, the sun is setting quickly.
Right. Cool.
Hey.
Oh, hi. Hello, Sephora. How are you?
So, weird thing.
Yes.
There's going to be a man in the house.
Man, he kind of just looks at her and then takes his pocket watch out and he's like, "Well, we've been in Zadash like 4 hours. You already have a man in the house."
No, well, so I didn't bring him, but I'm glad he's here. He's in my... You know that room that was going to be mine?
Didn't even bring him here. He just came.
No, hold on. So you know that room that was like Cinda's?
Sure, yeah.
That's gonna be his room now.
All right.
Also, it's my dad.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I'm going to introduce you after he has a nap, but he was really tired.
All right.
There's a bit of backstory there, but like, you know, I figure I might as well tell everybody at once instead of like just you and then just Sil and then. Well, King met him because he needed clothes because he was naked.
Well. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. How are your powers coming along, by the way?
I feel a little different. I can see in the daylight, which is weird. That is not normal, or there's something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong. Perfectly natural demonic magic.
It happens to everybody at a certain age. Liza did tell me that I was going to have access to magic that I didn't used to.
Cool.
But I think it's one of those, like you said, like I'm going to have to find it.
Yes.
Like she said, she gave me like a list and she was like, you can do this and this and this now.
It will come to you with time.
So I'm not really a magic user. So I might need some advice.
You are
well,
now.
Yeah. I had like inherent drow magic. Like the darkness.
Oh, I had something like that as well from the Fae. You know, I wasn't quite the magic user either before I came to Sandria.
But you're the smartest person I know now.
Smart. If you say so. But I will certainly help you. Our situations are quite similar.
That's true. Except you are in service of a god, and I'm in service of King's mom.
Yeah. It's about the same. You're getting your power from somebody else.
Sure. It's just, you know. I don't know anything about Coraline. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she and Liza are very similar.
Oh, I really don't know. Coraline's kind of secretive.
You know, I get the sense that Liza is too. Or, she's not like she lies, Liza. But rather she definitely is careful with the information she tells you.
Yeah.
Maybe they know each other.
I hope she's not keeping anything bad from me.
Have you tried asking?
You know? What, Liza? Oh.
Yeah. No. Coraline, like, hey, are you keeping anything from me?
Actually, yes, I did, but she wasn't keen on talking about it. Something about it not being the right time.
That sounds like a cop-out.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm kind of afraid to know what it is, so...
that also sounds like a cop-out.
Well, what should you suggest?
Just own it, little rabbit man.
Just demand her to tell.
Well, rather, like, you're afraid of what the answer is, but, what's worse? Knowing or not knowing? Because you might not know, but it's going to be true whether you know it or not, so you might as well know what to do about it.
Yes. Yeah. Next time I talk to her.
Well, sure, think about it. I was wondering if you wanted to go to the garden and see if I could blow stuff up.
Blow stuff up in the garden.
Like stuff you don't care about.
Well, it's just grass out there right now.
There's like a statue. I feel like I could take pot shots.
You want to blow up the statue?
You're going to blow things up. What?
I saw you lurking out there with your NPC flag.
Well, I guess,
Hello.
could you blow things up after dinner?
Oh.
Dinner?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
What's for dinner?
Believe it's a stew.
Oh, okay, I like soup. Ultra, I like soup.
Does it have meat in it?
Believe Orem did make a vegetarian stew.
Okay, good. He can keep his job then.
If not, I've made a lot of pastries.
Oh, and I can certainly eat a bunch of pastries. Finn, come on.
Blink.
There you are. Finn will get that
and
play thing.
With dinner being ready and served for you, it's time for my dinner because I'm starving. So let's take a break there.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Okay.
starting again. Alright, coming back to the session, where Zipporah and Higgin are just now sitting down to dine in the dining room with a very hearty beef stew with potatoes, carrots, onions. It's very, very hearty. And there's a lot of it. Orem had expected to feed all of the collective, but it just seems to be you two and Vin. And one of the options is definitely a like a vegetable stew, kind of like
a vegetable stew.
Well, yeah.
There's
but
vegetables
there's
in a stew-like fashion.
Exactly, yeah. So,
any scraps for Finn? Any beef scraps? I'm sure he'd like.
Yes. So there is a bit of the fatty scraps that you can request, to which Avery will provide for Finn. And while you eat, we will cut over to King and Syl, who have just exited the invulnerable vagrant. King without his armor for the first time in a long time. And what are you guys doing?
I want to know what it looks like. His armor.
What
kind of fine clothes is King wearing?
King would wear typically like a gray frock coat with a almost Victorian red dress vest underneath it, and then just a similarly gray slacks down to the shoes that he would keep in his bag of holding that he has now.
Yummy.
Those are the sort of clothes he would have worn whilst at home.
You look like an owlbear without your feathers.
I'm sorry, are you talking shit?
That's how you want to take it. You look naked.
All right. I do. I feel naked.
Got his armor off.
Well, I guess I'll have to wait to get what I wanted done. What about those, fighting rinks you were talking about? You want to go look for those?
Well, now I'm not in armor, so...
You know what, maybe
No.
we can find one that isn't weapon involved.
King looks at Syl and says, I'm not very good at fighting without a weapon in my hands.
Suit yourself. Should we head back then?
I think so.
Alright. She's gonna
Oh,
back up on
okay.
her. What did you think we were gonna do?
That's fine with me. If you're heading back, that's fine.
King would say, you showed him a sketch.
Yeah?
I admit I'm curious.
She, like, puffs out her chest all proud, like, she's like, you can wait till it's finished.
I suppose I can, if that matters to you.
It does. It does.
Very well.
I'm quite proud of it myself. Would you maybe prefer to catch something to eat in town?
Date.
That's a good idea.
It is getting
Do you know any good places?
I know a couple. I'll let you pick out of the two. I only know the evening nip class. What was the other one?
The leaky nip.
And
The evening nip, like, rated.
Yeah, it was.
I guess King doesn't know that.
No.
The leaky tap is probably the best.
The
bet
best
for...
one, especially because I don't know how people not welcome or not invited or welcome in there. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not like in the Pent Market. It's kind of out of the way, but it's nice enough to have a nice meal, and it does have some pretty good food,
Right.
or at least that's what you heard.
She's gonna direct him in the direction of the leaky tap.
Okay. You approach the front of the leaky tap with its humble visage and signage. And outside you see a rather old, with white hair and bushy eyebrows that kind of come out across laterally past the hairline, this dwarf gentleman. And he's got a big wad of, or a big lip of chew that he's spitting into an urn next to him.
Ew.
And still make a perception check for me.
Okay. Hold on, let me make sure my thing is big. Alright, perception. Yeah, it's a 22.
Okay. With a 22, you see, it would have been hard to see for any any common folk. But you do see a marking right up to the left of this dwarf's head, right up again, right on the door frame, the front door frame. A marking in Thieves' Cant.
Ah, what does it say?
It basically depicts that this is an establishment for games and brawling.
Oh shit.
She grins and she thumbs it at King. We don't. How do you feel about gambling?
I feel like it's, well, a good situation for those faster than the eye to take advantage.
Well, you're with just the right party right now.
Yeah, I think you're
do you
right.
say this out loud? The king?
Within, like, a low tone, yes.
Okay.
Do I need to roll something?
Roll in a low tone. Let me
I wouldn't say she's whispering, but she's definitely, like, if somebody is listening, they might pick it up.
Okay, I just rolled it as Avery. My bad.
Whoa, what is she doing here, man?
So the dwarf spits out another spits into the spittoon again. And in Thieves' Cant, he says to you, Syl, "Are you here for the BB?"
We might be. Is there an admission?
No, but we're looking for 2 fighters.
I don't know if my friend here is up for it, but I can ask him. You give us a minute.
Laura's up for it.
She looks at King and just describes to him what they're basically looking for. We can either go in to watch or we can go in to take part. It's your choice.
What is being described to me right now? Because I am lost.
Both, actually. Like, she's talking about that there's a gambling, yes, there's games, card games maybe, whatever, I don't know, whatever you do in fantasy bars. And there's a brawl.
Okay.
She's asking, does it interest him? Does he want to go in?
Yeah, let's take a look.
What I was actually saying is our original 2 contenders are MIA, and we need somebody to fill it.
Is he still talking in Thieves' Cant?
Yeah.
She relays this to King. We're interested, at least for the time being.
Ask him what the rules of the bout are.
What are the rules?
And he looks around, like, up and down the street, and he stands up, and he just nods in the direction of the door to follow him.
She looks at King, but if he's following, she goes through.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me give this place a setup. And he leads you through the busy tavern that is happening right now. Lots of drinks are flowing. Music is being played. And the meals smell great. But he leads you to the back where the cellar door is. And he opens it up like he owns the place and walks inside expecting you to follow. It's a short staircase if you do follow him.
Sure.
Okay. It goes down into the basement. And let me bring your characters here.
Make sure I have Shield of Faith prepared. I do. Okay.
Okay. And
Still
I will
just wants to
bring
steal things.
everybody, or at least people that are a part of this scene.
I won't be able to see it.
Not yet. I'll allow the 2 people that are here to see it first. But he does walk down the stairs with you and out into a small basement space. You see, if you want to move with, so you can see everything. A small space with a ring of salt that is 40 feet by 40 feet. And in the center of this ring of salt is a shitload of broken things. There's glass shards, a broken shield. You see a couple broken shields, broken chairs, bottles, even some broken weapons. You see a broken spear, a couple broken lances, arrowheads, all that stuff. Right. So, here's the deal. We call this Brawl in the Basement. We have two of the champions here from last week, and the two contenders that wanted to fight. Like I said, they're MIA. So we need 2 fighters to go up against our champions. The purse is pretty large. We're estimating the purse to be around 3,200 gold.
King looks at Silphiel.
There's no armor. You can use whatever is in the pit, in that circle. You can use whatever. And it's obviously not to the death, because if there's a death, then we're in trouble.
She shrugs. She's like, that's up to you. I mean, you already said your piece, but I'm down for it.
Any other questions?
Well,
What about magic?
that's quite a purse.
Hmm?
What about magic?
Magic's okay as long as it's not lethal.
Alright, I'm in.
Okay. King will begin to... he, pulls open his bag of holding, and he starts pulling off his fine frock coat and vest, because he doesn't want to get them fucked up.
Alright, we got about an hour until your champions are ready, or the people you're fighting. So, you can have some time to strategize and work out plans. There's a couple of chairs there for you in the corner with some water if you need to wash up. What are your names?
King.
Silphio.
King and Silphio. Alright, I think you just saved the night.
There's a bonus in it for us, right?
Of course. Anything you make for me in the betting with these fine people, and you look around, there's way more people than what I've put out here. It is a full house, and their drinks are flowing. You see some people have appetizers in their hand.
Sure.
And conversations are happening quietly, but it's quiet, and there's enough conversation going around that there's a little bit of a buzz in the air. And as you look about the crowd, King, you would notice your contenders.
King took off his fine clothes. Is he now wearing the flame boxers?
He's still wearing his pants. He's
He's
Ooh,
just
so
shirtless.
his tattoos are on full display.
Yes.
I have
Love it.
feelings about this.
So you have
Oh, yeah, she
your
sees
two.
That's not the one I meant to roll, but
King, you do see your contenders. They're these two individuals over here on the other side of the ring.
You should
Okay.
take this hour to invite support and Higgins so we can watch.
That I'm trying. King will look at the dwarf and say, I might have a couple more who'd be interested in gambling here. Is it right if I invite them?
You want me to delay another half hour so you can go get them?
Oh, you do that just for us?
Sure. You really saved the night on it. So.
King will, without answering him, will make a note, summon Alistair, and put the note in Alistair's mouth.
In the building. Well,
There's a horse in the hospital.
Well, he does that. Syl's gonna go over to their corner, take off her armor, and she'll be wearing like a high neck-ish sort of deal with sleeveless black shirt.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so the horse, Alistair's gonna have a hard time getting out, like from the staircase.
He's fine.
Do we want to say you went outside and did that?
No, King would give Alistair shit. He'd be like, smarter than the door. Come on, Alistair.
Yes.
Okay, alright, so, fucking, you hear the ruckus that Alistair has made upstairs, and it's just it's a story that a lot of people are going to be telling.
Secret fighting ring that you've released a horse into.
You see the dwarf individual. Oh, shit! Why'd you do that? Fuck.
Dwarf is what we've got.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta quell this up here. And he disappears upstairs.
I think I misunderstood the layout of this building.
You had to go upstairs, Echo.
I didn't know that.
The door
If
wasn't
that
the
was the
problem.
case, if there was a full stairway, King would have gone outside.
Okay, alright, that makes it a lot easier.
No, King would not have made Alistair climb a fucking staircase.
As he just casually
That would've
catches
been
it
really
on
funny.
fire.
To expedite things, Zipporah and Higgin,
Yo.
you...
Where do you suppose the others are?
I don't know, but I've eaten like everybody's portion.
You are digging into the best cherry pie right
Yep.
now. With Alamo.
This is the best cherry pie.
And you are interrupted by Brandon. He said, that flaming horse is outside with a note in its mouth.
Oh, yeah, that's totally normal.
Okay. It won't let me take the note.
Okay, Higgin.
No, I can.
Brandon,
Yes?
That's your name, right?
Yes.
If you see a man, like if a man who is an elf who has black hair is like, I need something, just do it, okay?
All right. Should we expect him here tonight? Is he...
No, he's
All right.
here already.
What?
He's upstairs in that room in the far right back of the house. The one
Thank you
they
for-
used to have.
Thank you for telling me ahead of time. I appreciate it.
Did you miss us,
I-
Brandon? Always
like
a
her
surprise
being
with us, huh?
Yes. Right.
Please tell him that if I'm not back when he wakes up, that I will be back soon.
All right, I'll do that. Yes.
And do whatever he wants you to do.
Should I take him up some pie?
Sure.
Okay. And he just very confused and bothered by the lack of communication.
Look, I didn't know he was coming tonight either.
He goes into the kitchen
Poor guy.
without a word. What does the note say?
Me and he can go outside.
Yeah, we'll
The
go.
note gives directions to where King and Silphiel are, and then an explanation that we are having a brawl for money,
Well, hell yeah.
and that they should come to either stack the bets or just to, gamble.
Well, what if I want to fight? She says to Higgin.
Well, you'll have to ask when you get there.
Do you want to fight with me?
Fight you?
No. Like, if it's like a team thing.
Oh, well, I'm not sure I'd be very good at fighting.
I'm sure you will be fine. Let's just
maybe someone's my size.
Yeah, we'll see what the stakes are.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Okay, let's go.
You stay here, Finn.
Wait, does Alistair look like he'll let us ride him?
Roll an insight check.
Mhm.
I'm pretty close with King, you know.
Oops. I rolled animal handling.
Do not touch this horse.
With a 14, he might.
She's actually gonna walk up to him and say, and she doesn't even realize she's doing this because this is new to her, but she's going to say, in Infernal, you know, I've always admired you. You're a very handsome horse. In hopes that it will sway him.
Make a persuasion check.
And she does not realize she's speaking in Infernal.
Whoa, what is that language?
Oh, fuck. Terrible. Can I use an inspiration?
Sure.
Let me sweet talk this horse. Better.
This is Alistair. Is that pass?
It's close, but it would pass, barely.
Okay. I will like very carefully make to get on him just to see if he will let me.
He does not move, but he allows you. Like there's no
Okay.
like he doesn't help you at all. Like he just stands
He's resigned to this.
There.
I offer my hand down to Higgin to help him up.
Higgin, well, reach up for your hand if you'll let Higgin on.
Yeah, as soon as you lift Higgin up off the ground, Alistair just starts moving.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, alright.
Higgin will hug to you.
I've never ridden Alistair before.
Very big animal.
It's warm. It's warm, that's for sure. But he doesn't burn you. So you are able to be led to this establishment, whom you tell the dwarf who to bring in.
Yeah.
Okay.
A drow and a rabbit.
No, King sick, they're on their own.
So you do tell, and he does introduce himself now as Tarbis. And you see the dwarf gentleman with a big lip of chewing tobacco at the front door, and he sees you, and he gets up. Come with me.
Before they get here, King would have actually turned to Silphio and say, let's go meet the competition. And would actually go to talk to the contenders.
Okay.
Contenders.
She'll follow him.
You see this very tall. He's not as tall as you. 6'5". And I believe you're 6'7". Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not. He does have to look up a little bit, but he's got wraps on his hands. But they're not like boxing wraps. They're kind of loose, but just enough to protect the knuckles from a few blows. And he is fairly muscular. Once again, not as muscular as you, but you could probably compete. Sil, you are looking at a blonde mirror, basically. She's got a scar that reaches from her left eye down across her lips to her chin. She's got a rather wicked-looking burn, or you can tell she's suffered a burn across her neck on the same side the scar is, up towards her temple. and she kind of gives the air of this I don't give a fuck attitude.
Mm.
That is so.
How are you two doing tonight?
Oh, we're all right. Are you stepping into the ring with us?
We are slated to get ugly. That's right.
All right. Huh. I'm Demetrios. And he offers a hand.
King will shake his hand.
It's a firm shake. Probably the firmest you've gotten since you arrived here in town. It's a good handshake. Demetrios Minas. And my companion here is Zara.
Zora?
Zara.
Syl is cross-armed and she just gives her a nod.
She is equally as cross-armed.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
She gives you a quirked eyebrow and nods silently. And
King will look between the two of you and he will
Is town
say,
ain't big enough for the two of us.
save it for the ring.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that. And Demetrios kind of playfully punches Zara in the shoulder. Hey, come on, they're a friendly competition.
Oh yes. Friendly. Shoot. Hope you got some fun
Just-
tricks up your sleeve, as I do.
You see a smirk cross Zara's face. Oh, I have a few tricks for you.
King will look at Demetrios and he'll say, well, that'll be fun to see.
It should be a lot of fun. You look like more of a marshaled man.
Yep.
Alright.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Fair enough. Have you fought like this before?
It's been a long time.
Should be fun.
I admit, used to having armor. So
Me
if I'm
too.
rusty, that's why.
I've never seen you so
Yeah.
modest.
King looks at Syl and he's like, we're doing this for money. I'm not trying to kill him.
Demetrius says, me too, I'm used to the armor. I'm a retired Crown's Guard.
Yeah, that's why he's doing something illegal.
Mm-hmm. Somehow, the Crown's retirement isn't paying enough.
Weird how that works.
Yeah. Very weird. Anyway. Should be about an hour until we fight.
Yep. I wish you both the best of luck.
Hey, winner buys the other a drink afterwards.
I'll take it.
All right. And, I think with the conversation done, they will stay in their corner. Zara just kind of flexes and, knuckle cracks her fingers, and you see a spark of energy come across her fingertips.
Ah.
Got this, so.
King will wink at her,
Ooh.
and a single raven's feather will fall right across her face.
Also aroused.
So grins, and she does basically the same as the rings on her fingers begin to crackle with electricity.
Okay.
Are you two the same person?
I like to think I'm hotter, actually.
I do have a thing for brunettes.
With that,
Unrelated
Zara,
cough.
Zara would turn to Demetrios and kind of like go into their corner, like step away a little bit.
We've taken the hit. We take the hit.
They're
Okay.
gossiping about you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We head back to our corner.
I can't wait to ride this horse down the stairs.
At this point, Alistair doesn't go inside.
Obviously.
We can't ride it like
He thinks to do it.
Tywin down into the basement.
He sinks into a pit back to hell.
Yeah.
The screaming accompanying it.
Without warning, you guys are like basically jostled to the ground as Alistair just immediately leaves.
Alright, that was interesting.
But you do see the dwarf there outside, and he does recognize you, and he just nods you along to follow him. And now you will be able to see the map as soon as I bring your tokens in.
That guy's ugly. This one right here.
Yeah, I mean, you complained about having all hot NPCs.
Oh, hey!
I don't think I ever complained about it.
Hey, King!
Oh, hold on.
Scylla's gonna put her hair up again.
Woof. I came at just the right time.
Wow, King, look at those tattoos.
Yeah. This is what's going on here?
Well, they said no armor, and I don't want to fuck up my clothes, so...
No, like what's going on here? What?
What are you
You're
talking
fighting?
about, Zipporah? Yes,
Like a
we're
fighting ring,
fighting.
The purse is significant, so
What is
it's
it?
worth it. Class, do you remember the number? Because I don't.
It's 3K.
It's around 3,200, yeah.
Oh shit.
Plus
Wait.
plus a bonus of whatever, like a percentage of the earnings from bets.
Who got you in on this? Because I'm willing to bleed for that.
Well, Syl has already struck a vendetta with that cute blonde one over there.
She is literally
Where?
actively putting her hair up as she's talking about this. She kind of grins.
That one?
Whoa.
Yep, that's the one.
That's like
Oh,
Billy
I can-
Piper.
I don't know
Sephora
who
will,
that
like,
is.
Look over and squint and be like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I get it."
Very similar auras about them.
There can only be one.
I agree. That's too much. It's too much, you know, like too much for any one person to handle.
So you're just going to punch each other, or?
Not a matter of
Nah.
speaking.
Not my preferred method, but yes.
No magic?
Magic's allowed.
There'll be magic.
Just can't be lethal.
Is weapons allowed?
No. That's why I'm annoyed.
Mm.
Can't be lethal.
Well, that's too bad. I just got this scimitar.
I
What
think
if
it'll.
it's lethal, but you bring them back?
I think it's only a 2v2. So
That sucks.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll watch. Maybe I could get the scraps.
Maybe you can get the next bout.
Fingers crossed.
I hope I don't have to fight Higgin. He's scared of that little boy.
I don't know what secrets he's got.
I do.
I'm actually, Zipporah's gonna go over casually.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
You
So look at the
see,
blonde woman.
they don't really pay any attention to you as Zara is quietly talking with Demetrius, her companion here. And give me a perception check to see if you can overhear the end of their conversation.
God, I've been rolling tit and balls today.
Well, good thing you're not fighting. Yeah, you can't catch whatever they see. They feel you close enough to hear their conversation, and they cut it. And Zara, which is spelled Zara, not
Zahra.
no, yeah, not that way. Billy Piper, I don't know who that is.
Me
That's what
neither.
that character looks like. She's a British actor.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see it a little bit.
She was in Doctor Who.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That face is familiar now.
I
Yeah, sure.
never watched Doctor Who, so...
I never did either, but I
She's
like.
done in
I've
a lot of
seen
other
gifs.
things, but I think that's what a lot of people know her from.
Ah.
She's also a pop singer, I think.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
You
Anyway.
see the blonde woman looks directly into your eyes with
Okay.
with a familiar attitude, and she crosses her arms. Can I help you?
Well, I was actually wondering if I could help you. I know you're fighting tonight, and I thought, get around for both of you.
No.
Oh!
Well, how about you, big guy?
Sure, I'll take one.
Yeah, I figured you look a little bit easier than she does, but I like a challenge. She'll hail someone over to get him whatever he wants.
Sure. Yeah, so a waiter comes over and asks, what can I get for you?
She would defer to whatever he wants, and then she would look at him and say, and do you know what she usually drinks?
She is usually a whiskey gal.
Then one of those two, just in case she changes her mind.
You hear a scoff from Zara. And if she could, she retreats further away from you.
Yeah, I'm very charming.
Just Homer Simpson's into the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was just wondering how these bouts usually go. I'm obviously not from around here.
Well, let me explain it to you. And he explains that you can use whatever is in the Ring of Salt, and you may not leave the Ring of Salt at any point.
So it's like sumo wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much. But, there's all kinds of improvised weapons there to use. And basically you can grab whatever you think you'll do well with, and it's till unconsciousness.
How do you two usually fight?
She's the magic user. I'm the more martial.
Yeah, I kind of pegged you for that, big guy. What kind of magic? I don't use any myself, so I'm always very fascinated.
He'll be pissed off at me if I tell you.
What if I said please?
Won't happen. Sorry.
Can I just glance at her and kind of try to insight if she seems to, like, if she's got anything on her that might betray, like, what kind of a magic user she is? Does she have, like, a spell book, a wand?
Well, this would be more of an investigation.
I'm not smart, class.
Sorry. Or you can try for perception again.
I know. I should just get fucked is what I should. I'm sorry, you're just beautiful. You're very attractive.
You don't see anything that betrays what kind of music, what kind of magic user she is. She keeps everything tight and hidden.
I like.
You like
peel back
everything-
layers. Don't worry, I'll figure you out.
Okay. So, to fast.
I have something I want to say to Silphel.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Hagen will come up next to you. Hey, Silphel. Were you thinking of using any spells that require a little more thought, concentration?
I didn't want to overdo it too much. I was just going to shock him
I
a few
have
times.
I have this little mushroom I bought from the Fae seller. It'll make it easier to concentrate on a spell if you
Hagen,
take it.
are you offering me drugs again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll help with the spell. Just keep it down, jeez. That's the one that said.
She'll take it for a moment and look at it. She'll shrug and she'll pop it in her mouth.
Oh, hell yeah. That'll give you advantage on concentration checks for 24 hours.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And it might give you a little buzz, I don't know.
Do I have to make any saving rolls all of a sudden?
What did you give her?
Mushroom cap.
Mushroom crab? Oh, no save. It's just delicious.
Oh, it's just delicious. Okay.
And you can feel. It's like Adderall.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's not going to be great. Okay. If I know anything about Adderall, that's not going to be great. Calm down. Alright.
Okay, so fast forward a little bit. Let me tell you what's going down with this from a rules standpoint. Everything in the ring is as you see it. Shards of glass will act as a dagger. The bottles will act. The bottles that you see and the arrows. The bottles and the pieces of lance and spear will act as a short sword. I'm sorry. The lance pieces and the spear will act as a rapier. The bottles will act as a short sword. The shards of glass will act as a dagger, and same with the broken arrows. They'll act as a dagger. Anything blunt, like a shield piece, one of these metal pipes, or a piece of a chair, will act as a great club.
Okay.
Okay.
I have added them to your character sheets on Foundry, so they're easier access. And you'll be able to use magic how you want.
Yeah.
King sweat on a fist punch?
Yes.
That's hot as fuck.
Drinks are delivered to your targets. Do you do anything with them, Zipporah?
Their drinks?
Yeah, you said you bought him a drink.
Yeah, I know, but I don't do anything to them.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not fucked up.
Okay, well, I
She's genuinely trying to be nice. Oh man, I should have stolen some of
Yeah,
Higgins'
Higgins
drugs.
got all sorts of stuff you could fuck.
I had a little bit about a whoops, you're all bad. Anyway, okay, fine. You can return to the corner.
I'm like a decent fucking person, but I make it like a very, very blatantly obvious as I stroll back to the opposing side.
Alright.
Still looks at Zipporah like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god, she was a frigid bitch. I literally do not see a resemblance between you and the blondie.
I don't either. I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Sounds insane. She wouldn't even take a drink. Like, what the fuck?
I mean...
Like, I'd poison her. Who in the world would assume that I would just poison somebody? Besides apparently the DM.
Let's be honest. It's before a fight. If it were me, and you notice I ain't drinking right now, and I picked up the bottle.
Yeah, not the drinking.
But...
Right.
Yeah.
So, as the hour approaches, I'm going to give it a little bit of a different atmosphere here.
But it's so cheerful and happy. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's not it.
Oof.
That is not it. That is not it. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. As the hour approaches, the crowd does seem to anticipate the beginning of the bout. Bets are the odds are in favor of the champions, which are.
How does betting work?
So right now the odds are 2-1. So whatever price you pay will get doubled.
I'm going to put 1,000 gold on my team.
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, we better not fucking lose.
I'm very confident in you guys.
Aegon will put 500.
Okay. All right. And as bets are being placed,
We'll take that out now, so I remember.
okay. So, you see as the dwarf comes walking into the center of the ring with the crunch of glass underneath his boots. He claps his hands and gets everybody's attention. All right. You've had an hour to look over your fighters this evening, and I must welcome you newcomers, King and Silphiel, to Brawl in the basement. Just as the title says.
Brawl.
Right.
It's like Panic at the Disco.
Yep, pretty
Oh
much.
my god.
Right, so we have our contenders, King and Silviel, against Demetrios and Zara, our winners from last week. Now, this is a fight without armor and without weapons. Magic is allowed, but we are fighting until unconsciousness. Until both contestants are unconscious. Now, if you will, both of you step into the ring. And you see as your opponents do step into the ring. Right. Well, I hope you all have strategized enough
Or not at
and
all.
are ready to fight. And he steps out of the ring. At the sound of the gong, go at it. And with that, he picks up a gong with a mallet and takes a big wind up. And let's put you guys into order. And he rings it. So go ahead and roll initiative.
God, please. be
Ding
hard.
bong.
Ring a ding a ding, all ing a ding.
I have 1,000 gold on you guys, so don't lose.
That's a 23. Also,
Are you
oh
okay?
shit, I was literally gonna ask before and I completely spaced it.
What did you want to do before?
Too late.
You had an hour.
I was gonna ask if I could cast Gift of Alacrity.
I have advantage on initiative already.
I don't care.
You can cast on herself.
Oh, I thought you were
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
ask
that's
if I
fine.
me.
You can
Alright.
cast it.
Alright. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Alright, 25.
Well,
Since I have
Hard
it
to
on
fucking
me.
beat.
all
Oh
right.
shit, she also scored a 25.
Yeah, she did.
Shit,
Is this
Jesus.
like, is she a direct commentary on Sophia?
Like, seriously.
Let's go for rollies. I will make this public.
Oof.
Oof.
Come on, Sil.
What am I doing?
A rolly. Just rolled you
Just
20.
who's 25 is going first. Yeah, baby.
You are going first. I don't know how to switch them. Update combatant. We'll just put you at 26.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So, here you are. Sylphia, you're first.
She's gonna kind of slow walk around King this way. And she's gonna quickly pick up one of the shards of glass and throw it at Zara.
Right.
All
Give her
right.
another scar.
Go for it.
I'm gonna stand like right here. Dangerously close to the edge.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 definitely does hit.
Six points of damage.
6. Okay. Got it. Okay. You see the shard of glass flies by one of her good cheek and
Good, fuck her up.
slices it open. She kind of reels from it, holding her cheek, and looks back at you, very pissed.
Syl puts her hand up and is basically like, "Come here."
All right. Cool. She's gonna dash up to you, not picking up anything, and she's gonna put herself between, put you in between her and King. And she's gonna go for a spell attack. This would be right. I assume a 10 does not hit.
Nope.
Okay. You see some necrotic energy at her fingertips as she tries to slap you, and you just dodge out of the way.
You couldn't even do a closed hand. And she's definitely gonna be ready for the next one. So let's go.
Yeah. Well, she has a second attack.
Oh shit! Shit!
So she picks up a shard of glass and goes to stab you with it. 18 hit?
Yes.
Divine Allegiance, that hits me instead.
Ooh, okay. That was 6 points of piercing damage.
So it grazes my cheek, but he takes the damage.
Well, it's more like King's tail just whips up and pulls the attack away.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. I believe it is King's.
King will look over at Zara and at Demetrios, and he'll just kind of shake his head as he walks right here.
Okay.
As he does, he stands in the middle of the ring and spreads his hands out wide. And as he casts command at second level, he says, "Come here."
Okay.
Okay.
So DC 19 wisdom saving throw from both of them, please.
Okay. Very well then.
Why
Wisdom
DC so
saving
high?
throw.
Because Amulet of the Devout.
Ooh.
It's got +2 pecs.
That is.
Yeah, you do.
17 DC?
DC is 19.
Oh, she rolled a 17, and he rolls. You gotta roll high. And he doesn't. They both fail.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So on their turn, they have to come to you.
Sure do.
Okay. You
Hang
can
on.
say you picked up something if you want.
I didn't.
Anything else you want to do?
That was my action. They have to spend their turn walking up to me.
Okay.
That's all I got.
You see, okay, influenced by the magic that you put forth, Demetrios does come into melee with you. And at the end of his turn, so he just does that. He spends his turn doing that.
He ends his turn and when he moves within 5 feet of me. That's it.
Very well. All right. So.
She's not gonna go straight ham on her just yet. She's gonna lift her leg and she's gonna kick her in the stomach.
Okay.
To see if she can knock her back. Would that still be an armed strike?
Are you trying to do damage or are you trying to knock her back?
Knock her back.
All right, this is going to be a shove.
So it's just a plain
athletics.
strength?
Yeah.
Okay. So athletics, not strength check?
Yeah.
Yes, which one?
Athletics.
Okay.
Athletics.
That's not gonna work. It's a 4.
Oof.
Yeah, she's going to roll acrobatics to contest it, and she spins out of your shove.
Alright.
That takes one of your attacks away.
Yep. 1. Oh, it's bonus action? Also attack?
No, just, well, you can, well...
A rogue only has
shove,
one attack.
Yeah.
A shove is technically an attack, so you could bonus action attack with something, but you wouldn't sacrifice on the damage die.
Okay, well, she's just gonna swing at her.
Okay. Go for it.
20.
That hits.
Yep. She's gonna catch her just at the end of her jaw.
Okay. Awesome. Roll damage.
That's 2.
2. All right.
And that's her turn.
Awesome. Zara
Will
has
approach
to.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
approach.
I just punch
And I
her
will
right into the
use-
direction of you.
I will use my reaction to strike her as she enters my threat range.
Oh fuck! Okay, go ahead.
It's going to be an unarmed attack,
Yeah.
but I will smite if it hits.
Fuck her up.
Oh, 13 misses.
Yeah. Well,
Unfortunate.
that was my reaction.
Did you want to do something?
I could give him an inspiration. I have one.
Do it.
Yeah, if you want to.
If you
that's
want
fine.
I want him to punch her in her smug face.
I'll actually. Can I?
I
Carnal
already
shift?
did that.
Is there any vocal or somatic?
It's not
Do
a
it.
spell. It's an ability.
You can do it. Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
you can do it.
I'll
Plays
I'll
with time.
Chronal shift it.
Smug
Yeah,
face.
yeah. I like to describe it as you've done the action, and
Yeah.
suddenly you perceive that you've done it wrong, and you're back to where you were before, and then you have another chance to do it.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And you definitely 27.
Okay, so this plus... I'm only going to use a level 1 smite. Jesus Christ. It's 12 damage before a smite.
Oh fuck.
This is a
Okay.
huge punch to the face.
Yeah, it's not even a hard punch. He basically, like, as she approaches, he's focusing on Demetrios, and he just lashes out with a left jab. And that left jab deals fucking 19 points of damage.
Jesus.
You feeling
All
that
right.
later?
All right.
Slap her in the next week is what
That
she did.
definitely jars her a little bit.
Good morning.
She shakes it off, and well, it's Demetrios' turn.
No, it's not. That was my reaction. Now it's my turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha. You.
I'm still going.
Okay. Sorry about that. I thought that was your turn. Go for it.
King will look between the two of them and say, "This is a fun fight. You two are real good at following orders. Now grovel." And he casts command again at second level. I need a wisdom save DC 19 from both of them, or they have to go prone.
Turns.
Okay. Wisdom save. I forgot a perk that she has on the last save.
Womp.
Okay. Gotcha. She does save. And he makes a wisdom save. Uh, 19?
My DC is 19.
Okay. He fails, just barely. She saves.
Okay, so he has to go prone on his turn.
Yep. And, which he does. If that was the end of your turn.
Yep. I don't have a bonus action.
Okay. He does so. He goes prone. Damn. Okay, so.
She's gonna walk around Zara.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with that attitude, I figured you would have had more fight in you. And she's gonna put her hand on her shoulder and shock and grasp her.
Tase
Okay.
her.
Blagurgurk.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Oh, shit, okay.
She officially has better AC than me. At the moment.
Alright, well. She manages to avoid her hands, her shocky hands. But that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It's finally her turn. She looks at her partner and frowns.
I may have fibbed when I said I was all martial.
She doesn't leave your sphere of influence, King, but she does pick up another shard of glass and then moves back. You do get an attack of opportunity as she moves away to do this.
So, let's see.
So.
Oh. She'd probably... Fuck, I don't know. No. I want to see what she's got.
Okay. And then she lunges back into melee and tries to stab at you, so... This time with just a regular weapon attack. Oh my gosh. Oh, 28 to hit.
Fucking definitely hits. But I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay. Good idea. Okay. So... That's 9 piercing damage. And...
Great.
King, you notice... radiant energy pour into the dagger and deal you... So you take an extra 17 points of radiant damage.
Shit.
Did she smite you?
She smote.
Bruh.
Alright. Gloves are off.
Smite for smite. Those are... God damn.
She got smited, so she's pulling it out now.
Alright, no. That's fine. I got tricks. If DM allows.
Yeah, and then she's going to take that same shard of glass and try to go for you, King.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
She's going to do 8 points of piercing damage with second level smite. For an extra 7, so 15.
Okay.
Alright. It is now your turn, King.
King will look at the newly revealed Paladin. Took you too long. And he will drop an axe kick on Demetrios, who's prone.
Oh, fuck, okay.
$22.
Yeah, that hits, definitely.
Okay. That's 13 plus another second level smite. Or first level smite, sorry. 27 points of damage.
Alright.
And then he will do
pretty
it.
good.
He'll drop another foot on him.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a low AC. So
I'm just curb stomping this man.
You are.
15.
Okay.
So that's... Yeah, might as well drop another smite. Okay, so that's 23 plus 27, so 50 points of damage.
The additional 8. I've been marking it off as you go, so...
Okay.
Alright, yeah, that was a lot.
Not done yet. Bonus action. I don't like that I did it this way. Fuck. Alright. Bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Shield of Faith is being concentrated on.
My AC increases by 2.
You should have had a mushroom too.
Holy shield, there we go.
That'll do.
Okay. Since you did not give a command, you see Demetrius get up from prone, bloodied now, as you broke his jaw and fucked up his face, even more than it was already fucked up.
Yep.
And he comes over here, around, picks up a chair, and goes to try to beat you with it.
Okay.
So... That's 22 to hit.
Yes.
Or 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And the chair instantly breaks. But he still holds onto the leg and tries to hit you with the broken leg. Which would just be... club attack. 25 for 6 points of damage, as he's more punching you than anything else. But the club does hit, and since he is a fighter, he will get one more attack. For a natural 20. For 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's his turn. Syl.
Syl's gonna put her hand on the spot where she stabbed her, and she's gonna look at the blood. She's just gonna flex her jaw, like, alright. And she's going to put her hands up and swing at her again. This time, I would like it, if it is possible, to use my rings as a form of way to charge my conduction, and I want to get her with conduction.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's good with me. Yeah.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, that was conduction first. With a 2. So 25, 27. Unless that, yep.
Alright. That hurt. You see the conduction go through every bit of her body, and she seizes up. And she does not look great.
What can I do on my bonus action? I'm always forgetting what the bonus action can do. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. That's the end of your turn. It is Zara's turn. She does not look happy. And she takes that same shard of glass and tries to go at you. Still.
Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Okay. Can I uncanny dodge again with my reaction?
Can.
Okay, she's gonna do that.
So, critical hit was just 8 points of piercing damage. However, she's going to second level smite again. So this is going to be 4d8. On top of it. 23. So 23 plus 8 is 32. No, 31. Halved to 16. No, 15. Sorry.
Oh, 15. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Second attack. Hits. But not a crit. 9 points of piercing damage. And that's all for her turn.
Okay. So it's looking a little rough too.
Okay. King.
King is going to see Sophia get crit, and is going to attempt to grab the Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And throw her. So, what should I roll here?
Would you like to use the glass on the ground to do damage, extra damage?
My intention is to move her, but...
Okay. Yeah. It would be athletics versus her acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
22 versus an 18. You win. What do you do with her?
I'm going to throw her at her partner.
Okay. I will see if he gets out of the way fast enough. He's not, well, he's got a decent dex.
Actually, can I use her as an improvised weapon?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Awesome.
So we'll treat it like a dagger.
Okay.
Treat her like a dagger.
Alright.
Jeez.
Are you gonna smite with her?
Yes, I am.
I am mildly in love with you.
Oh my god.
I just hope I don't get any feedback when they go flying.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Here's the damage base that Zara does with her body to Demetrios. And then here is the second level smite.
That's a 13?
Yeah.
I'll say since you're channeling it through her, she'll take half the damage from it as well. Yeah, so...
Did a paladin just use a paladin as an improvised weapon?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
So splitting this evenly, he'll take 7 points of damage. She'll take 6.
Okay. And then a second level smite.
And then the same thing, 7 and 6.
Okay.
So you can do, it's like, yeah. Use both of them against each other. And it's,
perfect.
You get a reaction from the crowd. Definitely. You get a like just a dissenting from the crowd.
Then, as a bonus action, I will use my tail to pick up a pipe.
All right, you pick up a pipe.
That's my boss. Can't be doing that.
Still wipes the blood from
That's-
her mouth. It's just like, goddamn
That's
fucking
King's turn.
paladins.
Fucking paladins.
Okay. Demetrios, very surprised by that, will pick up the pipe in this section here and go for his round of attacks. Actually, he'll try to get flanking, so he has advantage. 3 rounds of attacks. What's your AC right now?
16.
Okay. Well, he has advantage on that one. Okay. Alright, so all of them hit with a 20 or better, but none of them are crits. 11 points of damage. 13 points of damage. And another 13.
Not looking good.
All right. As I believe it's Sylphia's turn. Zara's
Hang on.
looking extremely fucked.
Well, someone's going to...
My shield stays up the whole time.
Cool.
Great.
Go
It's
over
done
to
me so much
flank
good.
Zara. And she's going to backhand her with her basically open-handed rings electrocuting face.
Go for it.
I want to lucky that
Okay.
to turn it into a basically closed hand fist punch. Hopefully she knocks the back of her head on King.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. That's another 2 with conduction added on. 16.
Okay. So
You do. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Well,
I was going to say you have
Uh,
advantage, but you knew that.
oh.
Oh, well then you don't use lucky. It was just advantage.
Oh, okay. I totally knew that, yeah.
How do you knock her out?
Yeah, give her the chair.
After she basically knocks into King, she's gonna grab her hair and she's going to pull her face down into her knee and just knock the sense out of her.
All right.
And then I still have movement.
Got it.
She's gonna
She
flank
slumps to the floor.
Demetrios.
Very nice. Zara's unconscious. King, you're up.
Okay. King's going to lay on hands. King will heal himself for 40.
All right.
Because, ow.
Yeah.
With my bonus action, King will look at Demetrios, and he'll say, "You don't have to worry about her, it's just you and me. Right?" And that's compelled duel.
Okay.
Wisdom 19.
He does not get the aura from Zara since she's unconscious. So, this is just a wisdom save. He got a 20.
Okay.
Can I make you reroll that with a inspiration?
Yes, you can.
You're rerolling it.
20 to a 7. Good job. So he fails. He is compelled to duel you. Still holding the pipe in his hand.
That's my turn.
It is his turn now. And he will go at you. With the pipe. He no longer has advantage either. He has 16. He meets your AC. 17. And a 19.
Nice.
11 points of damage, followed by 11 points.
Okay.
And 6.
Okay, so 28 points of damage. I really should have gone with something other. All right.
Time to be like that.
Okay.
Yep. I should have just gone
and-
Spirit Guardians. Fucking.
Especially with that skull you've got on you.
Yeah, that was dumb. Oh well.
You still remember.
You just wanted to
it
give him a
happened.
chance.
Well, the skull's in my bag right now. It's
I
not.
don't think it's attuned.
No, it's not.
So, you see Demetrios wail on King. It's your turn.
Well, she respects that King is now currently in a magical duel.
You don't know he is.
I thought she would. I thought it was a voice thing.
Well, he said that, but there's no
All right.
obvious effect that the spells took place.
Well,
It was when we were fighting Rooch, King said no one touch him.
Okay. You mean Rolo. I get you. Hold on, I'm trying to look at... No, that's not what I wanted. Scylla's gonna sword burst him at the ankles.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
He needs to roll a dex save, sorry. But if he fails, it'll be 7 damage.
16 for the dex save.
Mm-hmm.
He rolled a natural 1.
Cool. He takes 7 damage at the ankles.
Nice. Very nice.
Basically, shadowy black swords come out and just slice.
Can you see Demetrius stumble before you as he is slashed at the ankles? And it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, King's gonna fucking... He drops the... the Shield of Faith is not doing any good. He drops it, and instead, he runs his hand along this pipe. And it begins to glow with dark magic as he casts Magic Weapon on it.
Oh shit, okay.
And then he's gonna make attacks
Go for it.
with a magical Great Club.
So this is
I have
a
an
plus
advantage,
1.
yeah?
Yes, you do.
Let's do Great Weapon Master.
Yeah. Okay.
So 28 minus 5, 23.
That hits. He's got an AC 13.
Oh, this is not going to go well for him. That's 29 minus 5.
Roll these 2 damages just to see if you can knock him out in this.
15, 25. You're forgetting my plus 1 for magic.
25. Okay.
And then... 21.
21. Okay.
22, sorry, 22. So 47, and then I will tack a 3rd level smite on the second one.
Okay.
If he's still up.
How do you want to do this?
So the first great club swing will go right to his gut, and when all the wind gets knocked out of him and he kneels over, he says, "Nothing personal," and just bring the great club down right on the back of his head.
You see an imperceptible nod as he acknowledges the nothing personal. And he slumps to the ground like a big sack of potatoes. And he is unconscious. All
King
right.
will raise the great club over his head.
You knock out your opponent rather decisively. However, you did take some licks along the way. It's the crowd cheers. And it is an uproarious applause as you have defeated the champions of Brawl in the basement.
King will shunt Sylphiel up onto his shoulder.
You can hear
She is-
Sephora screaming in the background.
She is surprised at first, but then raises her hand and a little bit of lightning crackles along her arm.
You see this Dragonborn runs up and tends to the defeated as Tarbis comes into the ring. And... Well done! Well done! Here are your new victors of Brawl in the Basement. King and Sophiel. Good fucking job.
They were
You made me a lot of money.
Which we get a cut of, right?
Of course. I need you to roll a D100. One of you.
I'll let King
All
do
you.
it. Okay.
Oh, you motherfucker. 9.
Okay.
In gold.
Well.
Actually, inspiration that. No. I don't leave it 9.
Yeah, okay.
44.
Okay, that's a little better.
Okay, 44.
4,400, right?
Yeah, you are correct. 4,400.
Okay, wait. Inspiration that.
Dude, what if I get...
one inspiration?
Damn
I'm
it.
only gonna, sorry.
What if I got a worse
but-
number?
that
Get
was
like
about
a
to be,
1.
That was
10
about to be
gold.
900 gold only.
Damn,
So
I
yeah,
tried.
you get 4,400 gold on top of 3,200 for the purse.
Nice.
Damn,
So
son.
very well done. The two champions are brought back to consciousness by this gold dragonborn or this green dragonborn fellow, and I think that is going to be where we end it tonight. We didn't get too far, but I think that's a good place to end it.
When do we ever get far at any point?
That's all right. That's all right. It's gonna be clothing next session. So,
Woohoo.
but I want to allow you a little bit of conversation after this fight. And you bet 1,000 gold.
I sure fucking
Correct?
did.
And I did
Okay.
500.
So you get your 1,000 back, with 2,000 on top of it.
Is that how it works?
They were favorited. They had the odds in their favor.
I don't know
They
how
were.
gambling works.
So
I
There's
got
2 to 1
2,000
odds.
gold?
So I get
1
1,000.
Bruh, why
You-
doesn't everybody
you get your,
gamble?
You get your 500 back plus 1,000.
Wow.
Why doesn't everybody gamble?
Oh
We should
dear.
do this more often. I had 2,000 gold from you guys. I'm gonna kiss you both fully on the mouth.
There were a lot of bets since you were a newcomer against you. So, yeah, very well done. with that, let's have an RP vote.
Alright.